If you're on Social Security or disability benefits, I have great news. 2026 could bring the biggest shakeup in Social Security in decades, changes that may decide whether your check grows or shrinks. Lawmakers are currently pushing the Social Security Expansion Act, designed to put real money in the pockets of seniors. Now, why should you care? Well, inflation keeps eating at the income of seniors at a record rate. So, these changes that I'm about to talk about could be the difference between struggling or finally getting some breather. So, millions of seniors on disability and Social Security retirement stand to benefit, but Congress has to act soon. And so here is what's coming your way in 2026 for Social Security and disability benefits. The top 5 predictions that I have for you. My name is Kwame Kwade. I am a government benefits expert. For 15 years, I've been helping seniors get the retirement benefits they deserve. I create content on Social Security, Medicare, Medicaid, food stamps, and other personal finance issues that affect seniors both in and out of Congress. If you're new here, welcome. I am glad you're here. Do me a quick favor, go into the comment section and let me know your city and your state. Now, if you've been watching my channel for a while, welcome back. I really appreciate your support and for showing up today and hanging out with me. So there's a lot to cover, but I have exciting news, personal exciting news I want to share with you very quickly before we get into the 5 predictions for 2026. So I have started a new podcast for retirement benefits. It's going to be called the Retirement Navigator. I have been doing this for 15 years and I keep hearing the same thing over and over again. You know, you hear financial advisors talking about retirement and they talk about saving multi-million dollars for retirement, but a lot of seniors actually do not have millions of dollars saved. They only have maybe some have 5,000, 10,000, 100,000. So you hear those advice and you're like, what about you? What about me? And so this podcast is for you because I am going to be talking about real advice for real seniors with real budget, not some imaginary multi-million dollar package that a lot of seniors it's impossible to get or impractical because you're already in retirement or you're nearing retirement and you cannot save $1 million. You're worried about what's going to happen with Social Security. Can Social Security stretch for 20, 30 years? How do you get Medicare and not overpay for healthcare? How do you maximize your retirement benefits? That is what this podcast is about. So if the video channel, you are not always on YouTube checking videos, now you have something you can go on your walks with. You can be at home doing your gardening or just hanging out and listening on your favorite podcast channel. So I am excited to launch this. It is called the Retirement Navigator because I'm going to help you navigate your retirement. I'm going to put the link to this podcast in the comments. Subscribe to the podcast YouTube channel. I'll put the link in the description and in the comments. I'm really, really excited to provide this platform for you guys, for us to go deeper on Social Security, Medicare, and personal finance that affects you in retirement. I cannot wait. And the first episode has already been released. So subscribe to the channel. I'll put the link in the comment section below. So let's talk about the breaking news that I have for you today. So basically, there are 5 predictions that I have for 2026 regarding Social Security. And the biggest one is the headline for this video: $660 increase for Social Security beneficiaries that are low income. If you are low income, this is for you. If you have been struggling, you have been wondering, when are you going to get relief? The big, beautiful bill did not take care of you. If you are on low income and you're a senior citizen on Social Security and disability, that bill bypassed you. So, if you're wondering, when are you going to get real relief? The Social Security Expansion Act is going to put that money in your pocket. If you're making less than, let's say, $1,200 in Social Security benefits a month, this bill is going to put $660 in your pocket. Why is that important? Because currently, according to the US government, if you're making about $1,200 in Social Security benefits, you are living below poverty. So the bill is designed to lift you out of poverty and put you 25% above poverty. So it will move you from, maybe you're getting $1,000 a month in Social Security, that's $12,000 a year. If you're getting $1,200 in Social Security every month, that's about 14,400 or something like that. So that is not a lot of money, and you are still living below poverty. Now, your Social Security benefit is going to move to $19,650 if this bill passes this year. And by all indication, it looks like that's where it's headed, because there is an actual bill in Congress, both in the House, both in the Senate. I'm going to pull it up and share it with you right now, because some of you like to see receipts. So I brought receipts. So I'm going to share with you my screen so that you can see that this is an actual bill that is actually before Congress, that is being pushed for passage. So here it is. Here is the 119th Congress, which is the Congress we're in right now, and this is the Senate version of the bill. And I am going to, oh, I'm not showing my screen. Sorry, I apologize. Let me remove this and then share this with you. So here we go. All right, there we go. Here we go. Okay, good. So this is the Senate version of the bill. I am going to go a little bit to the top so that you can see it is called S770. It is in Congress right now, and there is a section that talks about the $660 increase. And I am not going to bore you with going through the entire bill because there's a lot of legislative language, but I got a summary of the bill. So there's a summary of this current bill, and I'm going to show you exactly what the summary is saying. So let me pull that up by removing this and then bringing the summary bill up so that you can take a look at it. And there is, in right there in the summary bill, a $660 increase that is right in front of me. Let me find it. Here we go. So here it is. It says that it is going to improve the special minimum benefit for Social Security. This bill will help low income workers stay out of poverty by increasing the special minimum benefit and indexing it to the level equal to 125% of the federal poverty level. That is the biggest prediction that I have for 2026. That some seniors who are low income are going to see a $660 increase like that. That is the first prediction. The second prediction is based on COLA, cost of living adjustment. Well, currently, that is a big contentious because a lot of seniors have been disappointed by COLA the last 2 years. 2024, it was 3.2%. 2025, it was 2.5%. What is 2026 going to be? Well, according to the reputable Senior Citizens League, that talks about COLA, they are saying that COLA prediction, and I'm trying to pull it up on my computer, Senior Citizens League. They're saying that COLA is going to be about 2.7%. Now, that is not what a lot of seniors were looking for. So let me pull it up and then we can talk about it, because I think that this is a story that a lot of seniors have been waiting for, because the formal cost of living adjustment is done in October 15th. And so we're almost there. We're almost at September. So seniors are anticipating what's going to happen with COLA. And then we have a prediction from a reputable source. The Senior Citizens League is what everybody waits for to come up with COLA prediction so that we all know what's going to happen. They're always very close to what the actual COLA is on October 15th. So let's read what they have to say. They are saying that they are predicting that COLA will be 2.5% in 2026. Now, where are they getting their numbers from? Well, they backed it up because they see that they're looking at inflation and they are predicting that COLA is going to be 2.5%. Now, I've seen other places where they are saying that it may be 2.7%. But right now, that's where we are. And for a lot of seniors, this is going to be a big disappointment. Now, this is their May prediction. Now, let's find their July prediction. So, Senior Citizens League, COLA prediction. And then let me find that, and then I'll share that with you, because I think there's an updated version. Yep, I was right. So I'm going to show you the updated version, and then we can talk about it. So they are predicting that right now, based on July, August inflation data, they think that is going to come in at 2.7%. And then they have a clock that is tracking how long before we are going to get the COLA announcement. 45 days. That is October the 15th. So, what are they saying is going to be the COLA for 2026? Well, they're saying that is going to be 2.7%, and the average benefit is going to go for all retirees to 1,861. Now, and for retired workers, it's going to be 2005. The maximum benefit is going to go to $5,108. And here's the thing, the special minimum benefit is going to be $52. So they have everything here. And right here, here's the prediction: 2025 COLA 2.5%, 2026 2.7%. Right there in red. So there is no doubt about it that as we stand here right now, about to get into September, all predictions are that COLA is going to be 2.7, and your average Social Security benefit is going to go up by $50. Now, here is the bad news, and that's prediction number 3, which is Medicare Part B premium is going to go higher than you think. So 2026 is going to be, what I've heard, that is going to be higher than a lot of seniors are thinking is going to be. So, where am I getting my data from? Well, I am going to share with you where this data is coming from. So, give me a second. And so, there is a chart that I saw earlier, and I wanted to find it and share it with you. So, this company put together a Medicare Part B premium chart that showed what your actual Medicare is going to increase by, and specific numbers on what that means for your pocket. So here it is. The company is Odyssey Advisors, and they're saying projected 2026 Medicare cost comparison chart. So you can see here, it says that projected Medicare Part B premium right now is 185. It's going to increase by 11% to 206. And as you can see, they also have a 2.7% COLA prediction. So we're kind of spot on with what the Senior Citizens League is saying. And then they have some other Medicare charges. One is going to increase by 8 to 12% increase. So Medicare Part B premium is going to jump by 11.6%. So you are going to get about a $20 increase in your Medicare Part B premium. You're getting a $50 increase in Social Security. So you're already losing $20 out of that. So you're left with $30 in benefits. I know a lot of you are going to be disappointed by that. And there is a whole debate about COLA and how COLA is being calculated, and how it is not fair because it doesn't truly reflect the cost that seniors are experiencing. And I agree. I think that that is the biggest problem right now, is that Social Security cost of living adjustment does not truly reflect what seniors are spending. And the Senior Citizens League did a survey, and they found that in the last 15 years, seniors have lost $370 because COLA had not caught up with inflation. So if you feel that you can never get ahead, if you feel that the just cost of living is just stacked up against you, then you are not alone, because that is exactly what's happening. And then here again, there is Medicare, Medigap premium, Medigap G. You can see that is also going up dramatically. So healthcare cost is just increasing like crazy, but then Social Security benefits are not rising as much. Prediction number 4, the government is going to stop sending paper checks. Starting September the 30th, no longer are you going to get Social Security checks in the mail. So you have less than 30 days to get a bank account and call the Social Security Administration and have them send your benefits to that bank account. Otherwise, in October, your Social Security or disability benefits will not come in if you are expecting a check in the mail. This is code red alert. So if you know a senior citizen that is still getting paper checks, forward this video to them. They have two options. They can either get a bank account with their local bank or credit union, or they can sign up for the Direct Express debit card. I am going to show you what that looks like, because it is a government backed debit card that helps you get your government benefits electronically. So, because the government is requiring everybody to get their benefits electronically, they know very well that some people cannot get access to bank accounts. So, they established this Direct Express debit card. It's a MasterCard that acts like a regular debit card, and you can get your government benefits electronically. You can log in online, manage your account, pay bills, get cash from ATMs, use it like a regular debit card to make purchases online, over the phone, etc. But it does come with some fees, but it's very minimum fees. So if you're comparing this with other debit cards, prepaid debit cards, nothing comes close to this, because this is the government backed debit card by the United States Treasury Department. And so it has minimum fees. There are a lot of the services are free. And the best part is that you can get your government benefits electronically through this. Now, here's one caveat: the Direct Express debit card can only receive government benefits. So you cannot tell somebody to send you money and send it to this debit card. It will be rejected. You cannot get your paycheck from your current employment sent to the Direct Express debit card. It will be rejected. Only federal government benefits can be received on this debit card. And then lastly, my last prediction for 2025 is that Social Security is going to require you to come into their office for a lot of things that you currently can do online or can do over the phone, because of fraud and the fact that the Trump administration is focused on eliminating fraud, waste, and abuse. Anything that looks funny, they're going to shut it down over the phone or online and have you come in with your ID to verify that you are who you say you are in order to get services. And there is one more thing I want to say about the government. Right now, if you owe Social Security money, if you're on disability benefits, next year is the year where you need to be extra careful about your benefits. If you are asked for documents, send them very quickly. If you are still disabled, document your disability, go to the doctor appointment that you need to go to continue to prove that you are disabled, because the government is getting ready to really shine a lot of scrutiny on disability benefits. So that's prediction number 5. More scrutiny on disability beneficiaries who already are paid very little in benefits, but are expected to or get the lowest benefits, but also get the most scrutiny, because there's this perception that a lot of people who say they are disabled are not really disabled. That is for another day. I am not saying that. I am saying that's the perception. And so as a result, Congress, it's easy for it to become the political football to kick around and tighten the screws on people who are on disability benefits, people who are already vulnerable and can barely survive on the little money they get. And now they face more scrutiny. And the goal is that they will kick you off your benefits if you don't follow up on the rules, if you don't go for your redetermination appointments, if you miss a specific interview, if you don't submit specific documents. They are for real. They are going to kick you off your benefits, and it may take 3, 4, 5 months before they get you back on benefits, and they're not going to care. So my advice to you is that stay informed, watch our channel, because we bring you the latest news and updates, and make sure that you know the rules that they're changing. They're changing a lot of rules regarding disability benefits that allows them to scrutinize. And here's another thing: the government has the ability now to find bank accounts that you may be hiding. So They don't need you to be under review for them to do that. They can randomly give your social security number, and they have a database of all the bank accounts. Believe me, the government has a database that is able to search all bank accounts. And so if you are doing something funny, stop. You will jeopardize your disability benefits and you will lose your benefits as a result. So if you are working and if you are working, make sure that you are complying with the substantial gainful activity limits. If you are working, continue to report your earnings as required so that your benefits will be adjusted accordingly. If you are working, make sure that you are also not going over thresholds that may trigger a review because they may think that you are no longer disabled if you can work as much and make as much. So I know that disability beneficiaries always come into my post and say, well, what about us? What about us? Well, here is your news. 2026, be like dot all your I's, cross all your T's, have all your documents, make sure that you're ready so that when they ask for something, you can submit backup documentation to prove that you're still disabled, that you're not breaking any rules, and that the benefits you're getting is something you really need. So, those are my 5 predictions for 2026. I think there are a few more, but I'll wrap them up in a different video. But I want to end by emphasizing that yes, I have launched a new podcast. It's called Retirement Navigator, and I am going to drop the link in the comments and in the description. This is a podcast that I'm excited about because it's going to allow me to really help you in ways that other creators are not, because everybody is focused on $1 million retirements, and a lot of seniors are like, I don't have $1 million. I haven't saved $1 million. So how about me? What about me? I only have $10,000 saved. I have $20,000 saved in retirement. How can I stretch that money to last me 20, 30 years? Will Social Security be enough? Will Medicare be enough? How can I get Medicare without getting ripped off? What are other tools and resources available to me that will help me maximize my retirement? Well, I have been pouring my heart out on YouTube, helping you guys for the last 15 years, both with websites that I've created, with YouTube content, with TikTok content. But if you cannot always make it on YouTube, now you have a podcast you can listen to on your walks, when you're cooking, when you're traveling, when you need to burn some time, when you need to kill some time. All this is going to be available on audio, and then I'm going to record it and also put the recordings on YouTube. So right now, I'm going to put the link to the YouTube channel for the podcast here, and I want all of you to subscribe to my podcast YouTube channel, because it's going to help tell YouTube that this is a good podcast and that they should promote my videos. The first episode is already out. Check it out. So until I see you guys tomorrow, thank you for hanging out with me on this Saturday night. I appreciate you all. If you like what you heard, you know what to do. Subscribe. Talk to you soon.